Hello everyone and welcome to another video about how to connect a circuit with an iPad. And in the last video I showed how to do this with a wired connection, and some comments suggested to use a wireless connector instead. So yeah, let's have a look how that works and what are the advantages and disadvantages of a wireless solution. And I will show everything on the tracks. However, if there are differences in handling the original circuit, I will just hop over to it. Now the first thing that you will need is a wireless MIDI connector, and I bought this one. It's a Widi Master from CME. I'm not affiliated to that brand. They just happen to be on sale on Black Friday, so I got them cheaper. There are lots of other products, similar products that work as well. Now basically these things are Bluetooth dongle with a MIDI 5-pin port on the one side. And how it works is you just plug the big one, the long one, into the MIDI out. And you will see it immediately starts blinking because it is already powered. It gets its power from the MIDI port, which is very cool because you don't need an extra power source. And then you plug in a smaller one, which goes into the MIDI in. And yes, it's a little bit cramped, but it already works. Now on the iPad side, a lot of soft synths and music apps already have a Bluetooth menu, so they can detect MIDI Bluetooth connections. And this is Synth 1 from AudioKit. It's a free soft synth, and it has a little Bluetooth icon here. And if I click on this, you see it says Widi Master, and it's already connected automatically because I used it before. If you use it the first time, you will have to, it will be unconnected here. You will have to tap on it and it goes to connected. And now the connection is set up. That's all you have to do. It's currently on the MIDI track, which is on MIDI channel 3. So you see it already works. It doesn't lag a lot, so there's no delay between it. It really works very well. Now, if you happen to have a music app that does not support Bluetooth MIDI, you can also use this app called midimittr. And what it does is it routes MIDI data from Bluetooth to any port that is available on your iPad. So you see it lists Widi Master Bluetooth as a source, and I can activate it. I can also activate Sunriser, which is another soft synth on my iPad, as a destination. So it will route the Bluetooth data to Sunriser. And if I open Sunriser now, you can see that it receives data from the Bluetooth app. And you can see in the inputs that the direct connection is not activated. Now with the original circuit, it's basically the same. You can also use the Widi Master. The one difference is that the original circuit doesn't have the 5-pin MIDI ports, but these TRS jacks. And you will need the adapter cable that came with the circuit. And then again, plug in the big one to the output, and you see it immediately starts blinking because it's powered. And now both are connected and you're ready to go. And as the Widi Master was once connected per Bluetooth, the app remembers that, and so it already says it's connected. You don't have to do it all the time again. And you see it's directly connected. Here's another product from CME. It's called Widi Jack, and it's quite similar to the Widi Master. It also translates MIDI messages into Bluetooth MIDI. And in the beginning I was a little bit confused which one I should get and what the differences are. And turns out the Widi Master is a little bit more compact. Everything is in the dongle, and it also has a fixed 5-pin MIDI port. While the Widi Jack is a little bit more flexible. You can apply external power in case your device doesn't provide enough power over MIDI. And also you can exchange the connector cables. For example, I have a pair of TRS jacks here, and this way I can connect the original circuit without using the adapter cable. Now in theory, both of these devices should work well with the circuit or the circuit tracks. However, I had some problems connecting the Widi jack with the circuit when the circuit had its MIDI clock switched on. I don't know why that happened. Maybe it's just this specific unit and it's a lemon, and if you have different experiences, just write in the comments. However, from my few tests that I did, I think the Widi Master works a little bit more stable. Now let me show you how the Widi jack connects to the circuit. And for that, just let me plug that in. There are these little arrows, and I still get confused all the time how to plug it in. I think it's like with all the MIDI confusion, and the out goes into the in like that, and vice versa. Now you see the Widi jack is already blinking, and hopefully it connects directly. It says connected, okay. Yeah. So Bluetooth Midi works pretty well to connect a circuit with an iPad, but what about Bluetooth audio? Well, that's not that easy because Bluetooth audio introduces a latency, and I have a little test setup here to demonstrate that. First of all, what you hear now is the sound of the circuit tracks, and this is the sound of the iPad from the speaker. And if I connect them both now, you can see that they are both pretty in sync. Okay, and now I have this little Bluetooth device here, and if I switch it on, it will connect to the iPad, and now you hear the iPad sending via Bluetooth audio to my mixer. And if I now play on the circuit tracks, you hear there's a big delay between the circuit tracks playing its sound and the iPad playing its sound. Now that problem is not easy to fix because it's not in the device, but in the implementation of the Bluetooth audio codec in the iPad, which is very good for sound quality, but not so good for latency. I tried to fix it by adding another Bluetooth dongle, which wouldn't be recognized by the iPad, and I also tried it vice versa, so sending a Bluetooth audio from the circuit tracks to the iPad, but that didn't work either. I couldn't get the iPad to accept a Bluetooth input stream. So I couldn't manage to find a solution around the codec, and I think Apple has to fix it. Now, you can use Bluetooth audio as long as you just listen to the iPad and you just use the circuit as a controller. That would work, but you can't listen to the iPad and the circuit tracks at the same time via Bluetooth. So what's the bottom line? I think the wireless MIDI works pretty well, and it's very nice for a portable solution. So if you're traveling, if you're on the train, if you're in the nature, you can just use this as a lightweight solution. If you have a circuit tracks, you can use the audio input and just connect it to the old iPad, which still has an audio out, and you can listen to both devices latency free. For a new iPad, you would need an USB-C to audio adapter, which is quite cheap and basically worked the same way. In a home studio environment, I would still use a wired connection because I would add power supply to the devices anyway, and then I could as well just add a hub and some USB cables. Also, if you want to add more than one device to the iPad, you would need a dongle for each of these devices, and they are 50 euros, so that would become expensive quite quickly. So I hope you got some insights. Cheers and have fun.